Welcome back again to the live coverage of the inaugural Melanesian Cup. Terry, this should be a very interesting match, especially with the cup now on offer.
Yeah, first of its kind in the region, and I believe this is also a game that these two teams will be vying to win, make a bit of history for themselves, and also they'll be playing for their countries. But yes, should be a cracker of a match. The Gurias, the premiers of the Diesel Cup competition, while our visitors from Fiji, the Sambuta Roosters, also won the Waterphone Cup championship over there. So it should be a good toss-up.
On screen you can see the Gurias again with the Melanesian Cup jersey, very colorful indeed. It represents the province of East New Britain. You can see the colors, just going through the lineup of the Gurias there on your screen right now, and it's a very interesting lineup. Not well, changes, so much of changes to this lineup that won the Diesel Cup almost 2 weeks back.
This is basically the team that won the Diesel Cup here in Port Moresby at this very venue, and probably they decided to stick with the team because this is a very, very important game that will bring the best out of these boys playing against the Fijians for the very first time in their rugby league career. And just looking at the Fijians team now, as you can see on screen.
Good luck on the pronunciations tonight, Terry.
No worries. But yeah, they've got some big boys too, the Fijians. Obviously, they'll be using their big men up front and also their speed out wide. So the Gurias really have to be on alert this evening, because according to their coach, they're here to win and also to expose some of their talents that they have, and certainly they won't give the Gurias an easy game this evening.
The Melanesian Cup, Terry. Again, you follow rugby league for quite a while now. Played a code here in Port Moresby, and I guess you're a jack of all trade with the NJIP Kokopo Muruks. So how's that going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, in fact, the boys have booked the first spot for 2015 Grand Final, and also a big thank you to TV1 for coming on board to support our boys with walk-on shirts. So well done to Ralph Kekedo and the staff at marketing.
Your networking certainly have worked out for the season and for the boys. But again, talking about the NGIP Muruks, I'm sure the management, the current management, is proud of what they've started. Well, the old management started a while back. They actually formed the composition of the first Gurias team when it came on board the semi-professional competition.
Exactly, the Gurias were dominated by Muruk players in the likes of Liprin Palangat, James Kapia, Salbert Lucas, and now the young crop of players coming through. We have Edward Goma, Albert Patak, Jimmy Peter Jr., Nelson Dublin, and of course from the Hunters, the skipper Israel Aliyev and Watts Wartawa Puara. They're all products of the club, so we're very proud of that.
It certainly is, and also I'm sure viewers are glued at the moment in the township of Kokopo to the TV screen right on TV1 tonight, and hopefully you'll enjoy the game and the call tonight. So we are looking forward to that.
Oh, definitely. Everybody's glued to the screen at the moment. This is going to be an historic game for not only for the province but for the region and for the country as a whole. So the Gurias will be coming out. That's not Rabaul Gurias but the PNG Gurias. And look at the Fijian supporters there, also coming out in numbers this evening to cheer on the Fijians.
Live coverage of the Melanesian Cup again right here on the home of Rugby League in Papua New Guinea TV1 Sports. We are looking forward also to interesting things coming up, especially the Terry. I think the governor for NCD touched a bit on the World Cup, which PNG is co-hosting. That's great news indeed. And yes, we are going somewhere eventually with the coverage of international matches here in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, it's now official. PNG has been given the green light to co-host the 2017 World Cup with Australia and New Zealand, and this simply means that the Kumals will host 3 pool matches here in Port Moresby. However, in saying that, the big thank you also must go to the current O'Neill Dion government for the foresight in investing billions of kina to build the state-of-the-art sporting facilities that has convinced and satisfied all requirements of the International Rugby League Federation, which is now, I guess, a prerequisite to hosting such a major rugby league event. And here come the Gurias and the Fijians. There will be no love lost this evening between these two champion teams.
Very interesting indeed. We'll see how Steve Nightingale in his debut here as the coach for the Gurias. He's won the Digital Cup. What else? And now it's the Melanesian Cup on offer.
Yeah, this is a proud moment for young Stevie. After winning the Diesel Cup in his reign for the very first time, this is another step up, playing an international side from Fiji. So I'm sure he's just as keen as the players to try and win this one. But we have the dignitaries now being led out to meet the two teams. And the match referee today, for your information, Shane Ram, the Touchies, Ben Kaupa, and Paul Wani from the Port Moresby Referees Association.
The official...
And our good friend Bet Sari is there.
So the pre-match formalities where the official parties meet both teams.
The official party now just meeting the Fijian side, led by the governor of the host city, Port Moresby, Honorable Poes Pakop, the Fijian ambassador, and also we have the chairman of the PNG Rugby Football League, who we are crossing our fingers will talk to maybe a little bit later on after the match. Very interesting, Terry, to take his view on the development of rugby league here in the country from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, well, according to the chairman himself, Sedis Chaka, the Melanesian Cup Championship concept has been endorsed and sanctioned by the International Rugby League Federation and the Asia Pacific Rugby League Federation Confederate, which is similar to the one currently being used by the Australian NRL and the English Super League. There it is. So the two teams now lining up in front of the main grandstand here at the beautiful Sir John Guise Stadium for the national anthems.
Countries that they represented, and we'll begin with the Fijian national anthem.
The Fijian national anthem.
And there you have it, the Fijian national anthem. Coincidentally, it's the 45th birthday for Fiji, which is being celebrated today. And there you have it, the national anthem of PNG. And the two teams now taking their positions on the paddock this evening. Should be a good game. Not a bad turnout today, Dennis.
It certainly is, and yes, the spectators are still coming into the stadium. You can see all over on the eastern end.
And look at the Fijians, they're all psyched up for this one. Congratulations once more to Fiji on their 45th independence anniversary. Bulavinaka. Tolavina.
Honorable Poise Park up doing the official kickoff of the Melanesian Cup, the first of its kind. There's more years to come.
So the Roosters will be running from right to left, while the Gurias will be running the other direction. This is the clash of the Fiji Vodafone champions, the Sabeto Roosters, and the PNG Diesel Cup champions, the Agmark Gurias, live from the Sir John Guise Stadium. And this is the inaugural Melanesian Cup Challenge. As the Fijians now will officially kick off this first ever Melanesian Cup Challenge. And that's the kickoff taken by the Gurias inside the red zone, and taking it back towards the 20-meter line is Piri Tonga. He plays the ball. And this is Eddie Goma. The second heat up here for the Gurias, but some driving defense there coming from the Fijians. And this is Albert Paddock, the skipper, who's possibly the oldest player in the Gurias lineup this afternoon. But yeah, the Fijians have got the ball now from a mistake by the Gurias, so a chance here for the visitors. They are 15 minutes out from the line. So they're working now from dummy half, Goro. And then this is the fullback, Tevita Newsawa. He's pulled down 12 meters short of the line. He plays the ball back now. Goro into dummy half. They work their short side. And this is Petheli Tete. The inaugural Melanesian Cup Championship. Coming to you live from the Sir John Guise Stadium on TV1 Sports HD. The Fijians now with a chance, 10 meters out from the line. And a crossfield kick. And I think they're going to draw first blood here.
They certainly
What's
did.
the referee's ruling?
It will be a try.
Knock
no,
on.
It's a knock on.
It was good play there from the Fijians. The Gurias
It will be
caught
interesting.
napping there.
I thought he was going for a field goal in the early stages. I'm not too sure. We'll see it again on the replay. Here it comes. We missed that one altogether.
Yeah, it would have been a 4-pointer there, but just the grounding didn't come off. But there was no urgency from the Gurias there. Anyhow, they are in center field now. The PNG Agmark Gurias, and that's Nelson Duplin now on the halfway line. Jimmy Peter into dummy half. Watson Bars, dummies. And then he picks up the second man there in Hamari, I think it is, or Emmanuel John. They work the right side, and this is Peter Tongap. Fifth and last tackle coming up here for the PNG Gurias, and knock on, says the referee, Shane Ram. So a mistake by the Gurias, 10 meters inside the Fijians' half.
It's, well, he's definitely right, a bit of bubble there. It's coming from, the two mistakes by the Gurias coming in from experienced players. First of all, it was the captain, and now Piri Tongap. So it's unbecoming of the Gurias, making mistakes at the early stages of this game.
So the Fijians now to feed the scrum, 10 minutes away from the halfway line, Koro. And now he finds Samisi Takumbu. And Takumbu is tackled in midfield. So the Fijians now standing and offloading in tackles. And this is Peteli Tete. He's on the halfway line. 3 minutes gone into the first half. The inaugural Melanesian Cup Club Championship. The PNG Gurias and the Fiji Roosters. So the Roosters now with the ball, and they've got a penalty. The Gurias, I suppose, getting a little too ambitious there. Moving up very, very quickly, and they were caught offside there by the match referee, and the penalty has gone in the way of the Roosters, and they've opted to go for the two-pointer from 35 meters out from right in front.
Roosters giving the Gurias a bit of respect here.
Yeah, the Roosters were champions of the last 3 years, I believe. This is the third year win. And it so happened that, this Melanesian Cup came into play at the time that they won their third premiership in the Vodafone Cup National Rugby League in Fiji. So the Fijians now with the first penalty kick of the evening from right in front. And moves in, strikes it. And just waved away there by the touches, so unsuccessful. So the Gurias now will restart with a 20-meter tap, or is it going to be a 20 drop kick? It's taken there by Jason Misian. And a good catch there by Tomasi Nikolevu. And look at the Fijians.
Yeah, prepared to throw the ball around.
They play the ball now. They're 10 meters inside the Gurias half. And this is Samesi Takumbu. And he's lost the ball. The Gurias have come up with it in center field. Still no score on the board, and we have 5 minutes gone into the first half. Peter into dummy half. He finds Chris Jerry lurking on the outside. A good ball there to Tuvia, I think it is. And he's pulled down from behind, 18 meters out from the line. So the Gurias on a bit of a roll here. And this is Coney Bennett or Jason Misian, I think it is. He's tackled in midfield, 20 meters out. Quick, play the ball. Not a very good play the ball there. But the referee says play on. So the Gurias still have the football, 15 meters out from the line. Chris Jerry, he finds Hamari. They work it through the hands, and this is Piri Tonga. Stands in a tackle, he offloads. The Gurias, good ball movements there. Fifth and last tackle coming up. They're 10 meters out from the line on the eastern end. They play the ball, and there's a little bubble there. So a mistake by the Gurias.
Chris Jerry. A loose that feed to the
Yeah, I think for the
Sabeto
Gurias,
Roosters.
it's first time to play under lights for some of these guys. It's a bit of a culture shock for them. But anyhow, the Fijians now will feed the scrum 10 meters out from their own line. The Sabeto Roosters. They tell me that these are the landowners of the Nandi airport. So the Fijians now from the scrum win inside their red zone. running it from dummy half. And he finds support play there. And I think it's Inia Toka. He plays the ball. And this is the skipper, Viliame Rakuli. So the Fijians still very much in their half at the moment. Finally, they're making some inroads now over the 30-minute line in midfield. Goro into dummy half. And now they decided to kick downfield. It's a very well-weighted kick too, I might add. And finding touch just before the 20-minute line. So it's going to be a Gurias fit.
A loose head fit to the Gurias, but a good set of 6 there by the Roosters.
It's a very good evening to all our viewers right throughout watching on TV1 Sports. So the Gurias now will feed the scrum. 25 meters out from the own line. He comes out, Chris Jerry linking up now with Albert Padak. He fires a pass out to Junior Ragi. And Ragi is dragged to the ground there by the 2 Fijian defenders. Plays the ball back, Jason Misian acting dummy half. And this is Edward Goma. But is confronted by the defense. This is Lepantuvi now. Plays the ball. A little burst there from dummy half by Jimmy Peter Jr. But he's driven back there and dumped to the ground almost on the halfway line. Good defense coming from the Fijian. Chris Jerry now to Samuel Amari. He finds Nelson Duplin driven back, stands and offloads. This is Speedy Tonga. There's scrumming defense coming from the Sambuta Roosters here. 5th and last tackle coming up here for the Gurias. Back in field to Watson Boas. Kicks downfield towards the eastern end. And taken there on the full by Tevita New Summer. And then he finds the winger in Aisake Tundukula. But he's been pushed into touch. Good defense coming from the Gurias.
Good defense there from Jason Messian and company. Just pinpoint accuracy there on the sideline against the Fijian Roosters. So a loose head fit to the Gurias will be 20 meters away from the Roosters try line. It will be very interesting, Terry, what the Gurias would do in this set of 6.
Well, they are in a very good attacking position. About 25 meters out from the visitors' line. And we got the 2 traders,
Interesting
Waratawa
trade.
Puara Jr. and Israel Eliab. Can somebody tell me what's going on in there? Anyhow, the Gurias now from the scrum win. It's running a good line there. That was Edward Goma. He plays the ball. And then they work it through the blind. And this is Emmanuel John. John is dragged down 8 meters out from the line. 5 in from touch. And this is Eddie Goma. So he'll play the ball 5 meters out from the line. A chance here for the Gurias. They're working through the hands again, and that came off a Fijian player. A tackle recounts as the match referee, and play on. This is Piri Tonga. He's over.
He picks up the loose ball, and as usual, he knows only one way, and that's the way forward. Piri Tonga being rewarded with a try. I'm not too sure, Terry, and did he score a try during the Digital Cup season?
He did. I think he scored a try, the winning try in the grand final. And look at him. Tackle not complete. He had all the right to get up and go. And that's what he did, crossing the line and also scoring the first try in this inaugural Melanesian Cup challenge between the Gurias and the Sabota Roosters.
That was a pass directed at him in the initial play, Terry. And then it was touched by the Fijian Roosters, and a pound on the ball, and pins his ear back and scored the first try for the Rabaul Gurias. 11 minutes go on in the first half, another 30 minutes left on the clock.
I tell you what, Dennis, Tonga will certainly remember this try for a very, very long time yet.
He certainly will.
Especially playing in this level of competition.
As the Conversion attempt here by Jason Mission. 20 minutes in from the western side, the grandstand side of the Sergio Guise Stadium. He moves back and then puts Butu ball. Looks good from where I'm sitting. And the touch judges agree. So another 2 points to the Gurias tally, 6 points to nil. PNG ahead of the Fijians.
Well, let's see what the Fijians have got to offer. But that came off a mistake by the Fijians. Not so much a mistake, but the ball ricocheted off a Fijian player. And then there was tackle recount. And the Piri Tonga was just at the right place, the right time. Picked up the loose ball and just crashed over for the first try of the match. So the Fijians now back on the halfway line with Tevita New Summer kicking off. Taken on the full there by Lepan Tuvi. It's a good kick return there from Tuvi. Plays the ball. Now this is John Raggi Jr. Gains another 5 meters. So the Gurias now 10 meters away from the halfway line. Running it from dummy half again. Jason Misian makes half a break, but is pulled down from behind there by some desperate defense coming from the Fijians. Penalty, holding down.
Jason Mission. So that's easy yardies for the Gurias. 40 meters away from the Fijian try line. But a couple of good hits up there by the Gurias. Jason Mission, Lepan Tuvi doing the damage inside their territory. So Lou said, restart Terry. Referee points at the sport again, 20 meters away.
So the Gurias now with the tap restart, and Lepan again with the first hit up. But this driven back there by the defense of the Fijians. Lost a bit of ground actually.
20 meters indeed.
And this is Amari straight and hard. But he's walloped there by the defense of the Fijians in center field. And he's down, hurt. No, he's okay. He plays the ball. Jimmy Pitt into Damiaf, and this is the try scorer. The inaugural try scorer of Melanesian Cup Rugby League, Piri Tonga. He plays the ball now. And this is, oh, look at the run there. It was, I think, like John Raggi Jr., I think it is.
Watson.
And now they're walking through the hands. Albert Padak setting up his man, but they've knocked it over the line, the Gurias.
That's Connie Bernard. Unfortunately for the Gurias.
Well, unfortunately for the Gurias, but fortunately for the Fijians. Look at the body language, not looking good at the moment. But they're back on the 20-minute line for the tap restart.
Here's the replay. We'll see what happened. I thought he was going over. That's Connie Bernard now just stretching out, and there was a hand in there by the Fijian knocking that ball.
That was John Raggi Jr. actually. Anyhow, the Fijians now back with the ball on the almost on the halfway line. And this is Alessi Salauta. Penalty against the Gurias. So a chance here for the Roosters. 48 meters out from the Gurias line. 6 points to nil. The PNG Agmark Gurias, or the PNG Rabaul Gurias, leading the Fijian Sabeto Roosters. Yet to score. So this is Senetava Saukuru. And then he finds Semesi Takumbu. There's an extra ball on the field. So play resumes, and this is the Fijians now 18 meters out from the Gurias line. Tomasi Nikolevu now, he plays the ball. Across it goes to Tay. And good defense against from the Gurias there. The Fijians 10 meters out from the line. They work their short side. Should be knock on. Yep.
So opportunity for the Fijians have gone out the back door. the defense for the Gurias hold them. So a loose head feed to the Gurias, 17 meters away from the Gurias try line.
Well, the Fijians are renowned for open style kind of football, but at the moment they're not helping themselves. Opportunities down the back door again there with a knock on. And there's a man down in back play. So the Gurias will feed the scrum 15 meters out from the on line. He's okay. It's Aisake Tundukula, the wingman for the Fijians. So Watson Boas now to feed the scrum. Or is it Chris Jerry? And this is Emmanuel John. Penalty.
Two men in the tackle. Another easy yardage, easy meters for the Gurias out of their red zone. The body language, Terry, for the Fijian doesn't look good. I'm not too sure. It's the Gurias' first time to play underneath lights, and I'm sure.
Well, it's a nice and cool evening here. A little breeze blowing across the park. But the Gurias have the upper hand at the moment. So fitness will be a telling factor in the end. But the Gurias now with the ball in centre field. And this is Nelson Duplin throws a big dummy and then takes on the defense, and penalty against the Fijians once more. So Chris Derry now will find touch on the eastern end of the Sir John Guise Stadium. Looking magnificent this evening for this inaugural Melanesian Cup Championship. And Lepano makes half a break, but is dragged down from behind. A desperate defense coming from the Fijians. The Gurias on the roll again. Piri Tongap, he finds support on the outside. And again, desperate defense coming from the Sambuta Roosters. But the Gurias have knocked it on. It was Watson Boas. So the Fijians now will feed the scrum 10 meters out from their own line. It's 6-0. The Gurias lead the Sambuta Roosters. And the Roosters now will feed the scrum 10 meters out from their own line. We have 19 minutes gone into the first half. The Fijians need to complete a good set here and maybe try and get a kick downtown and play the game in the Gurias off. And discipline is very, very crucial too. But the Fijians now in center field. And this is Savenata Saukuru. He's dumped to the ground, gets up, plays the ball. So they walk it through that eastern end, which is the blind side. But the Gurias defends up very quickly there. So the Fijians 15 minutes away from the halfway line. Not a very good kick there, but nice pick up there by the hooker. And then taking it back in field, it was Colinio Randrovi. And now a clearing kick downfield. They allowed it to bounce, and it picked up there by skipper Courageous in Albert Paddock, the oldest player in the Gurias lineup this evening in this inaugural Melanesian Cup challenge. And this is Connie Bennett now is picked up, but now he breaks away from the defense and then goes again. Oh, it's a strong kid. I think he's lost the ball there. Yes. So the Fijians will get the ball back here from a scrum to be pegged down 5 meters inside the side of halfway. Just look at the replay there, Connie Bennett. There it is. And then he breaks away from the first line of defense and then confronted there by a bigger man. And then he just lost the ball cold. So Sabeto Roosters now with the ball. This is Inia Toka. They play the ball and the fullback Tevita New Summer. And then stands in a tackle. So the Roosters now with a chance inside the Gurias half. They're trailing 6 points to 0. And now they work the blind side. It's a good run there from the hooker in Roger Coro. He plays the ball. They work it open side. And this is Kilinio Randrovi.
A high shot there against Jimmy Peter.
So a chance here for the Roosters. What option do they take now? They go for the 2 or they go for the tap? But the player who was on the receiving end of that Jimmy Peter tackle is still very much down. Yes, it's the 45th independence anniversary for the island or the nation of Fiji today. They're what, 5 years older than PNG. But the injured player is back on his 2 feet. That was Colinio Randrovi. And they've opted to go for the 2-pointer, which is on offer at the moment.
Is right in front of the uprights.
Yeah, from the 2 opposing coaches, Stephen Nightingale from the Gurias said their ultimate goal is to play for pride and to create a bit of history for themselves, for the province, for the region, and for the country as a whole. Whereas from the Fijian coach, they're here to make history by being the first club to win this inaugural cup and also to market their players. But Roger Coro now from right in front to attempt this penalty kick. Moves in, strikes it, and the flags are up. So finally the Sabeto Roosters on the board on 2 points, trailing the Gurias on 6.
They still have to open up the Gurias defense at the moment, looking for ways around them.
But like I said earlier on, fitness will be the telling factor in the end. But I think the Gurias body language is good at the moment. The Fijians are struggling, but they've got the ball now from the kickoff. 30 meters out from the line in center field. Running it from dummy half, and now he finds a bigger man on the outside in Tomasi Nikolevu. Plays the ball. They work it back in field. This is Peteli Tete. A long pass to his outside man in Cornelio Randrovi.
A great tackle there from Eddie Goma against his opposite number, Terry. It definitely sting him on the sidelines. It jolted the ball free, so the Gurias will have a loose feet across the halfway mark now. Here it comes. Did you see it, Terry?
I missed that one. There's another injured player. So timeout again here at the Sir John Guise Stadium in the first half of this inaugural Melanesian Cup Championship. The 2 champion clubs of Fiji and PNG locking horns this evening. And that was the mistake by the Fijians. So the Gurias now will feed the scrum in center field. So Watson Boss now finds Chris Jerry, Albert Padak, George. Look at the hit there. John Ruggie on the receiving hand.
He gets up
The
again
Fijian
and
just lined him up and whacked him. Running it from dummy half, Jason Misian. He's pulled down on the halfway line. Plays the ball. Peter into dummy half. They're walking through the hands, and this is Lepan. The Fijian defense now on alert. Jimmy Peter, a short ball here to Travis Waninara. It's driven back again there by good defense coming from the Fijians. Plays the ball. They work that right side, which is the grandstand side, and this is Emmanuel John dumped to the ground by the Fijian defense. 15 last tackle coming up here. Watson Boss kicks towards the right, and then good take there by Aisake Tundikula. So the Fijians now try to work their way out of the 20-meter line in center field. The short ball here to a bigger man in Johnny Vainikolo. Gets up very gingerly, plays the ball. They go open this time. They're flat-footed at the moment, the Fijian runners, but the Gurias defense up on their faces. Now back to the fullback, or the number 9, the hooker, Roger Koro. Goes for a clearing kick downfield, taken in the full there by Jason Misian. Runs away from the first line of defense, and then they go at him again second time, and they pull him down just across the halfway line. And this is Albert Patak, the skipper. He needs to spark something here. He makes half a break, and now he loses the ball. Oh. There's a lot of action taking place at the moment, but the Fijians have got the ball back 30 meters out from their own line. And this is Peniasi Senda Karakia. He's pulled down in a one-man tackle there by Travis Waninara. And look at Joanne Vainikolo. He winds up 5 meters short of the halfway line. They go back now to Koro. Kicks for the left corner, rolling, and picked up there by the skipper himself, the sniper, Albert Padak. And good chase coming from the Fijians. So the Gurias need to get out of their red zone here. Jason Misian. Some vigorous defense there coming from the Fijians. The Gurias struggling to get out of their red zone. Finally they do now. And this is, I think, Chris Jerry.
John Ruggie.
John Ruggie Jr. He plays the ball. They work it back in field. Chris Jerry now with the football. He offloads Ruggie again, running an angle. He runs back in field actually, and then takes a tackle. Peter into dummy half. They work the corridor now. So the Gurias making some good inroads now on the halfway line. 15 last tackle coming up. Option now for Watson Boss. Puts a kick through. A very easy take there by Tevita New Summer for the Fijians. So this is Aisake Tundikula. And then he finds Ilambi Susu. And Susu now gets plays the ball in center field. Running across field is Waisiki Rambatau. He gets nowhere. He's pulled down there by the Gurias defense. And this is a good run there from Ilambi Susu. He plays the ball. They work it back to the open side. So the Fijians now crossing the halfway line. And last tackle coming up. And they've gone for a midfield bomb. And taken well there by Chris Jerry. So the Gurias back with the football. This is Connie Bennett. And this is Bongers now, Adrian Bongers. And the Fijians have been penalized here for a high shot.
Here it comes on the replay. Bangas. That
Wasn't much in there.
was a coat hanger, Terry. He ran into a clothesline.
So the Gurias have got another penalty. And Chris Derry finds touch. So a chance here for the boys from Radas to attack the Fijian line once more. In midfield. This is Bongers again, straight and hard. But he runs into some jolting tackle there. They drive him back. Good defense coming from the Fijians in center field. Jimmy Peter into dummy half. He dummies in and goes himself and takes a tackle 18 meters out from the line from right in front of the uprights. From dummy half is Watson Boss. He finds Travis Waninara. A long cutout pass picked up there on the toe by Jason Misian. But the defense from the Fijians regroup and they pull him down. 5 meters short. They work it back in field, the Gurias.
Chris Jerry
What happened there? Chris Jerry
loses his footing.
So 5th and last tackle coming up here for the Gurias. Watson Bars, a little grabber kick through, but cleaned up there by the Fijians. But good defense again from the Fijians. They really stood some onslaught there coming from the Gurias. Oh, look at the jolting tackle there, one-on-one.
John Ruggie Jr.
John Ruggie Jr. Boy. And this is Aisake Tundikula in center field.
Body language for the Fijians, Terry.
Not looking good at the moment. But they're just hanging in there, I tell you. So the Fijians now 10 meters away from the halfway line. And this is prop forward in Savenata Saukuru. He takes a tackle on the halfway line. He plays the ball back now to Ilesi Salauta. Kicks downfield. The Gurias allowed that to bounce. And then picked up there by Connie Bennett. And he's wrapped up there in a two-man defense from the Fijians on the 13-minute line in center field. And this is keeper Albert Patak. He gets nowhere. He's wrapped up by Samisi Koro. Jimmy Peter, Travis Waninara almost overran the pass there, but he did well to take it in. So the Gurias now making some good inroads. They're inside the opposition's half. This is Nelson Dublin taking the tackle. Jimmy Peter into dummy half. Steals another 10 meters moving forward, and then he finds, I think Emmanuel John, or is it Bongus? He plays the ball back now. They work that left side. Chris Jerry shapes to kick. He does. And a very good weighted kick as well. But what's the call from the referee there? Forward pass.
In
so
the
it's a
in
penalty
goal.
against the Fijians, and it's going to be a line drop out. Is it?
A line dropout, yes. Fijians are prepared to throw the ball around in their red zone. That's what they're good at. It looks good when it comes off.
Yeah, but body language is not looking good.
Injury everywhere.
So the Gurias will get the ball back here from a line drop out. And there's another player down in back play. The score remains 6 points to 2. The PNG Rabaul Gurias, they're leading the Fiji Sambuta Roosters. And we have just under 7 minutes remaining before halftime. So the game is still very much in the balance here, as the Fijians now not a very good line drop out. So the Gurias have got the ball now 15 meters out from the line. And Ruggie plays the ball. And this is Chris Jerry, is it? He takes a tackle 10 meters out from the line. The Fijians, can they muscle up here? They work it in the middle now. This is Lepantuvi. He takes a tackle, plays the ball. Jimmy Peter Jr. And it should be a penalty. And it is. Not marking straight. So what do the Gurias do now? They go for the tap?
They should go for a try. Jimmy Peter, it means they're going for the try.
And this is Bonga straight and hard. So the Gurias now 5 meters out from the line. Which way they go? They go left. This is Watson Boas, Albert Padak. And he's lost the ball as well. Picked up there by the Fijians. Knock on. So I think the Gurias will get the ball back here. Patak was stripped of the ball.
That's what the referee is indicating. So a loose head feed for the Gurias. 6 minutes left on the clock before half time. Let's make it 5 minutes.
There it is. The replay. But the Gurias, can they put a good set together here before the break?
The Fijians just holding on.
So Jerry now fits a scrum. Run around. Watson Boas decides to go himself. And then he takes a tackle. Plays the ball. They work it through the middle. Lepan Tuvi. And Tuvi is also wrapped up. They go back the other way now. Emmanuel John, is it?
Bongas.
Is Bongas. Adrian Bongas has gone in to score the second try for the PNG Gurias this evening. They're now on 10 points, kick to come.
Interestingly, the two props have scored tonight. The replacement prop comes in and scores the second try for the Gurias. It was just straight and hard, you can see there. And well, 3 Fijian Roosters came at him.
Well, I don't blame the Fijians. They've been doing all the tackling in the most of the first half anyhow. And there it is, the post-match celebration of the post-try celebration there by Adrian Bongas.
Ten points to 2.
As we head towards the break, God knows what's in store in the second half. But the Gurias, they're looking to be the feeder side at the moment. There's Jason Misia now from right in front to take his second attempt of the evening. And no problems there. 2 more points on the board there for the Gurias. They're now on 12 points. They lead the Fiji Sambuta Roosters on 2 points.
Just a shot on the 2 trainers. Terry, that's definitely their off-season job. Israel Eliab and Warto Puara running the water for their former teammates.
Well, they couldn't get a run this evening, so the second best thing they could do is, give them the
water bottles.
the water bottles. So the Fijians now back on the halfway line. And the kickoff. It's an unusual kickoff there by the Fijians. Anyhow, this is Bradley Simon now, his first touch of the football, coming from the bench for the Gurias. Watson Boas. Now he finds Eddie Goma. Peter into dummy half. And this is Bongas again. The Fijians, they're hanging in there. There's another man down in back play, but this is Travis Waninara. Gains another 12 meters moving forward. Stands and then plays the ball. This is Watson Boas. The Fijians allow that to bounce, and then Connie Bennett, has he got a hand to the ball before putting it over the line? I don't know, but the match referee was right on the spot there, checking the touchy. Try time again for the Gurias.
Connie Bennett, brilliant try there. It was a matter of just chasing the ball and waiting for the Fijian mistake. It eventually came, picked it up and pounds on the ball on the try line. Here it comes on replay. Watson kicks there, and then a great chase here by Connie Bennett. He comes up on the screen there. You can see he didn't touch that ball, Terry. You can see individual brilliance from Connie Bennett. That's what the wingers are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, the Fijian winger, Tevita New Summer, allowed the ball to bounce, which is very dangerous, especially when you have chasers, coming through. It so happened that Connie Bennett was right on the spot there to pick up the ball and just cruise over the right corner to score. So it's 16 points to 2. The Gurias lead the Roosters. Just over a minute remain before we go into a break. This is possibly the most difficult kick so far for young Jason Misian this evening.
He lines it up on the sideline. That's about 10 meters in from the white chalk lines. Moves back, puts the ball.
That's a shocker.
It certainly hits, and it's half time. 16 points to 2. What a first half for the inaugural Melanesian Cup. PNG leads 16 points to 2. We'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll give you the halftime stats.